Alright guys, so I got a replay here from LaG.aBstract, pretty good Protoss player on Team LaG. He's giving me a replay. He's actually giving me a few so I could check on some builds. And then he was like, you know what, this one's actually really good, you should just cast it. So I decided to do that. It also showcased one build that he likes. He's got quite a few though, and I don't know, from what he told me it should be a pretty sweet, pretty cool build. I'm definitely excited. His opponent in this game is going to be someone from a team that a friend of mine cast for, being Word, so obviously someone from Clarity Gaming, if you know who that is. We got c.MotoK. Obviously pretty excited for this. This way, not only is it my team, but it's my friend's team too, so that's always awesome. We got MotoK spawning in the top right of Daybreak is the blue Terran, red Protoss in the bottom left. I think this is a ladder game. I can't really see it not being a ladder game, so should be good times there. I know I don't have an overlay to cover this little area, but I guess it's not a huge deal. I should probably get one made. I'll get Benjamin to do it. Be like, hey, listen, I need an overlay, a cool one. And he'll be like, really? Yes, a personal one. And he'll do it for me. It'll be amazing. And then forevermore, I'll have to mention him every time I cast. But that's okay. Ben's awesome. So it looks like we got a CC first here from MotoK. He's going until about 250 minerals, and really, I mean, no buildings thrown in it, no barracks or anything. Abstract, on the other hand, has got a gateway and 2 gas already going down, so looks like he might want to do some pressure. Probably a Stargate build. Well, actually, you know what? I actually know it's going to be. So, there's that. And there we go. CC first from MotoK. If this is a proxied Stargate or something like that, MotoK's going to be in trouble. He's just not going to be able to defend this as quickly as he needs to be. It doesn't look like Abstract is doing that, though. He's throwing, I mean, the second pylon in his base isn't a big deal, but if he throws on the third pylon in his main, it's not going to be any kind of proxy. First barracks now down from MotoK. Still no gas or anything, but usually after you go CC first, you go 2 racks right away, just to be safe, and there it is, the second rack's going down. Cybercore is about a third the way done. Nothing crazy. I just gotta say, man, this music is fantastic. Is this the Protoss music or the Terran music? I mean, it's not got any kind of electric guitar or anything in it, so I can't really imagine it being Terran. It seems like Protoss music is actually really good. Yeah, I don't have to just turn it down anymore, which is nice. There we go. Stargate going in for Abstract. Maybe this is a little loud. I'll turn it down a tiny smidge, just to be sure. Alright, so the motion core is on the way now. It's actually pretty close to done. They only take 30 seconds though, so excuse me. So the Stargate, about halfway there. MotoK still not really doing anything crazy. He's just got his 2 racks down. No gas yet. Gonna be moving his command center down to the low ground pretty quickly here. It's almost done morphing into an orbital. SCV tried to scout there. I think he got into vision of it. Did he see what it was, though? That's the thing. Did he click on it? And that's just not a question I can answer. We're going to assume that he did, though, so he kind of has an idea of what's going on. I mean, he even sees, no expansion. Did he see... Okay, he didn't see 2 gas. So that's a big deal. First Oracle's now in production, actually. I didn't even realize it was done already. Let's see what they look like. Oops, wrong one. Yeah, pretty Oracle-like. They're harder to tell than the old ones are. I mean, Phoenixes are really obvious, and Void Rays and Carriers. It's like 3 very distinct shapes. Oracles are kind of similar to Void Rays. They're pretty cool, though. I'm liking this unit so far. I mean, maybe this does a little bit too much damage, but we're not entirely sure. Too much DPS, I should say. Oh, wow, a 3rd CC already. This is kind of different. A lot of times when you see someone go for CC first, they don't go triple CC off 2 racks. Maybe Flash does a lot, but, whatever. He does that off 1 barracks. That's how crazy he is. He goes like 1 racks into 3 CC, which feels more common build. Looks like there's a scan going down. And does he see the Stargate? He sees a building being chrono boosted, but he does not see what it is. That's pretty good. He does not see the Oracle, though, so it's pretty obvious what's going on. It doesn't look like Abstract has actually done any damage with this Oracle. No kills on it. But he's getting good scouting information. I mean, he sees both these command centers, so he knows exactly what's going on. He knows he can take quick expansions himself and still be safe. Double Forge now on the way here for Abstract. So I'm liking where this is going. probably, you know, into some kind of heavy ground force after his Stargate opening. And you know, he hasn't lost the Oracle, so they're still going to be really useful. He's going up to, actually, a 4th Oracle, which is quite a few. You know, it's going to be good for dealing with drops and stuff like that. They are quite fast. And it gives you good scouting information. So, having a lot of Oracles is not a bad thing. Double eBay actually coming down for the Terran opponent, his Terran opponent here, so that's pretty good. Twilight Council now on the way for Abstract. Going to be starting +1/+1 pretty quickly here. Come on, GA. There we go. I got ground weapons started first. Usually you go for armor a little bit quicker, but not a big deal. These 3 Oracles just skirting around the base. Oh, now it's 4 Oracles. This is... Okay, nah, he's stopped producing Oracles. I feel like more than 4 would be a little bit crazy. He could kill these Marines. Yeah, he's going to. No? Yes. And he should kill these Marines too. No? Okay. Wow, those Oracles just take the exact same amount of damage. 76, 82. That one is a little more. No, sadly they did not. That would have been cool. It'd be damaged brothers. Nothing really being made. He's still down 1 gateway here. And going for a 3rd. You know, this is kind of cool. He's using the Oracles as a way to keep his opponent in his base. And then just mass expanding. Oh wow, and a Dark Shrine as well. So he's going to go into DTs after this. Try to keep him safe. I mean, Oracles and DTs are both very good. Ooh, wow, he can't get these Oracles get caught. One of them almost goes down, and a bit of a whiff scan there by MotoK. Maybe a little bit of a waste, but... Oh, he gets the Revelation on those units. Yes, I did just put my mouse over that spell to figure out its name. Revelation, Pulsar Beam, and Envision. Envision and Revelation are just too similar. This mothership course got 200 energy. It's going to be pretty useful for any kind of warp backs, or recalls, excuse me. 2 more gateways going down. Looks like he's going to be throwing out a bunch of gateways. I think he definitely needs them. You know, he's got a solid economy with this 3rd coming up soon. It's going to be at 48 workers right when it finishes, so... Well, not right when it finishes, but we're already at 48 workers, and he's still producing more. Off these other 2 next side before that one finishes. So it's going to be in a good upgrade position. +1's now done. +1 attack, that is. 3rd Nexus is about to finish, and the 3rd CC from MotoK's not moved out. He's actually behind in SCVs, even though he's had that 3rd CC for quite a while. A little bit weird. He's only just now going into the Stargate tech. He's got his factory, building a reactor for the Stargate. Gonna be switching that over probably, or maybe he's just gonna go straight for Hellbats, make the Stargate build its own damn reactor. So it looks like Abstract's actually made 7 gateways. Which, I mean, he kind of needed them because he didn't have much for a gateway army. That's kind of cool. Someone's talking down here. He's got a lot. No, he's got a couple barracks. He needs to start +2/+2. And I'd really like to see him land this factory and make a reactor with it and build some freaking Hellbats, man. They're so good. You just add them into your biocomp. Like, you put a couple Hellbats in there. They kill everything. It looks like these Oracles killed like a Marine or an SCV that was scouting or something. Probably a Marine, seeing as there's one that's scouting over here. This DT is going out though. Where are you headed, bro? Where are you headed? It doesn't show me. That's upsetting. Looks like he's headed to the tower. Yeah, there it is. Roop! Murdifies that Marine. I wonder if MotoK knows that it's a DT. He's going to walk up to this turret. The DT has to run, or it's just going to try to kill stuff. Hits it once. Ooh, I love that he hit 1 Marine. Now he's running away. He's like, ooh, scan. You should scan. And then he runs. Apparently not going to happen. Going to have to use the 2nd DT to hopefully force the scan. But he might lose 2 at once here if he does this. MotoK seems to be just walking through it. Now scanning to kill off one of those DTs. But the 2nd one did live. It did get out of there in time. Is this another DT? Yeah, there's another DT being warped in along with a bunch of zealots. Oh, that DT gets scanned for. Is there charge or anything done yet? Yeah, charge is done. +2/+2 is damn near done. Blink is on the way now. The unit count is 11 Zealots, 4 Oracles, 3 DTs against 24 Marines, 8 Marauders, 2 Medevacs. So, I mean, it's a little dangerous here for Abstract. He might get overrun by this battle force. But these DTs are doing such a great job of delaying this. Looks like upgrades just finished for the Terran player, MotoK. But, you know what? Plus attack just finished. So this Templar doing 55 damage, excuse me. Well, 54 versus these Marines. And, well, they don't quite one-shot them yet. Oh, wow, they leave them with 1 health. Look at this! I want to find one. Damn it. I can't do it. Oh, run, DT! Wow, it gets away. Another scan goes down by MotoK to finish it off. But you know what? Forcing 2 scans for a single DT, not so bad. Widow Mines are being built here by MotoK off this factory. I didn't even see that before. Another DT's coming in, man. He's just going to town with these DTs. Maybe being a little bit inefficient now, just because I think MotoK really expects them, but still. Ooh, these medevacs now boosting into the main, it looks like here, and the armory's out of position. This sounds so cool when they drop stuff now. This is where oracles are going to come in nice and handy, because they can kill ground units very quickly. They'll do it this drop relatively well. Looks like one oracle died, but killed all the marines, well, all but 2, and you know, forced that drop away. I don't think he got the Stargate either. No, he got the shields, so it doesn't look like he killed anything. Forced a couple warpins in the main, but that's not a big deal at all. This Widowmine's still just chilling, man. It's going to do a lot of damage. MotoK in the meantime is obviously taking his third. He's saturated here. Or not saturated, but he's getting SCVs there. It's only a 61 workers to the 69 of his Protoss opponent. Good number, Abstract. Nope, another drop here. A warping of DTs and Zealots is going to clean this up as well. The Oracles. These drops have not been very effective here by MotoK, gotta say. But there's another attack here at the third against, well, not very many units and a bunch of unpowered cannons. There's like nothing less fearful than a bunch of unpowered cannons. I'm not even gonna lie. You see them and you're like, lol, no. So it takes out quite a few of those cannons. He killed, I think, 2 extra of them. Nice little pick up by there by MotoK. Now a pylon just finished, so those cannons are powered, as well as 1 extra pylon coming out to help it out. Holy, alright, there. I'll turn my headset down a bit more. Man, it seems loud. I don't know why. So these medevacs, oop, now we got Ghosts in production, so I guess he's figured out there's, you know, some tempo attack that's going to be coming on the way as Storm is about to be, well, it's just started here, but 3 is actually about to finish. So let's look at the upgrades. I think it's G. Yeah. Alright, so +3, +3, +2, +2. He's only actually 2 upgrades ahead. +3 weapons is now started. Well, there's a bit of an engagement going on here. It looks like the Protoss army is just murderifying this factory. I love that the minimap flashes now for casters. It's like so much easier. Looks like a revelation was used. Envision, excuse me, was used to reveal that Widowmine that was buried out in front of the ramp. I wish, you know what? I wish more Protosses would be actually using revelation on big clumsy units like that. There's actually a really good reason to do it. Good EMP goes off there on some of those oracles. He gets those energy, but there's still some Templar here. Do they have Storm? Now they do. It just finished upgrading. But it looks like they all got or EMP'd. No, 2 of them still have energy, so 3 of them did get EMP'd. Big deal here is both the time warps are used up, so the Mothership Core is well, not completely out of energy, but it's quite a bit of energy down. What's nice here for Abstract, though, is he's already taken his middle expansion. He's got his 4th up. Going to be going down into the 3rd of MotoK, maybe. But MotoK's going to be in position with his army. He's still 2 upgrades behind, and +3 armor's not even started for his infantry, so it's going to be that way for a little bit. Well, at least 1 upgrade behind. Nice EMP there on that Mothership Core, completely out of energy now. Uses the Envision to reveal any Widowmines that might be here, but there aren't any. These Templar need to have 6 Storms if Abstract wants to win this fight. Bit of a whiff there. Oh, this is rough, man. He's getting both his new Archons being picked off. 2 DTs got looking into this army to try to hold it back. A scan goes down to take them out. Still following here, this army. Oh, can't be losing. Mothership Cores are kind of expensive. A little bit of a miss scan there. Doesn't reveal those DTs, but they actually walk into the scan range. Will they both die? Yes! Oh, that sucks. Definitely want to watch out. Make sure they don't walk into scan range. It's very important that you not lose your DTs. And as MotoK is moving over to this expansion here, Abstract is just going to ditch it. This was 126 to 170, so MotoK's a good deal ahead here. I mean, one thing is, though, he's still on 3 base. I mean, so is Abstract, but Abstract's been on 4 base for a little bit. So he's got a pretty nice bank going up here. He's also got well, it's actually worker count. I guess he lost a few. It was better than his opponents. Oh my god, all the Templar just got EMP'd. This is going to be a rough engagement for Abstract to win. I don't know if he can do it. Well, I guess there's really not that much bio, and he is 1 upgrade ahead. A lot of this is Marauders as well, which is very good for this Zealot-centric composition. Still using this charge to try to deal with this. Also an Archon doing a lot of damage. Some nice EMPs go off on said Archon. No shields for you. Oh man, this is rough. About 100 supply to 150, but MotoK still, you know, like I said, on 3 base, so he's not, you know, containing his opponent on a lesser economy than his own. Another nice EMP goes off on all those Stalkers, but he might have been overstepped here a little bit. pushed out just a little bit too long because a lot of Zealot Warbands are doing some great damage versus him. Some nice reinforcements coming for MotoK though. Loading into these medevacs is such a risk, man. I hate dropping. Like, I don't like drops unless you're ahead. That's kind of what I think. They're just like, they're too risky. So dropping into this space, picking up the Stargate pretty quickly. It looks like a DT was warped in, but didn't quite have time to do anything. Are there any storms with this army? No. Could get some feedbacks off. Looks like he did get a feedback off on one of those medevacs. Ended up killing it. It's been a pretty intense game. I mean, MotoK's only 20 supply ahead here, so he's not in a position where he's going to actually crush Abstract. Like, Abstract can get some nice storms. He's getting plus shields upgrades, which are good versus Terran. I mean, they obviously help. Mostly just help your Zealots out a lot because it's kind of rare for them to actually EMP the Zealots. Little bit of a drop here going after these pylons and medevacs. Oh god, you can't lose these, you can't lose these! Oh no! It looks like all three are going to die, yeah. That's pretty useful there for Abstract. And this medevac is very low health. A feedback or something like that would finish it off, making an Archon right away. This is a little bit odd for drop defense. He's gonna feedback that medevac. Do it, do it! Oh, there we go. Finally peace back the medevac. And the Archon is, or the Templar is actually still alive. Never mind. It's dead now. The supply is actually ahead for Abstract, and I feel like this is just because MotoK didn't take that base for some time, and he over-engaged or overextended a little bit. Just in the wrong ways. I mean, losing 3 medevacs with some bio units to 4 cannons and a stalker is pretty rough. And he killed like a pylon, lost 3 medevacs. That in itself is just a really bad trade. Also losing some units in Abstract's main. He's obviously not behind by too much, but he's not in a great position anymore. Reproducing medevacs is something he needs to do right now, which aren't really units that you want to be producing when you're a little bit behind maybe. These Templar, he's got a lot of them, but they're quite stacked up. It's something you really need to watch out for as a Protoss player. You should just split these up. It's hard to do, but you know what? That's just what you got to do. Immortals are still in production, also producing some more probes. So he's going to be going to about 70 after those 4 finish. Pretty good probe count. Is there going to be an engagement here beside the planetary? That's a bit risky here by Abstract. He's going to need great storms on these SCVs if he decides to engage on them. A nice EMP goes off on all the Templar. He only had, what, like 1 storm left after that? Yeah, I only saw 1 storm. Now morphing a couple Archons, being 4. But, well, you know what? This is mostly just SCVs in this army, and the Immortals are going to do a lot of damage. And now the Archon's also doing a bunch of damage to these SCVs. Oh, man, Immortals kill Marauders so fast. This is kind of crazy. I thought Abstract was in some trouble here, but you know what? He's pulled back rather well. That's over-engagement, man, by his opponent. It's a pretty big deal. Pretty big deal. Abstract stopped producing probes. He's about 67. Oh, shit. What am I? One-shot Zealots. Gonna have to reveal this. Is there anything to reveal it? I guess you could storm it when he has the energy. That'd be pretty funny. Looks like Abstract wants to take a 5th here. Yeah, he is doing it! Awesome! Best way to deal with Widow Mines? Storm for a Widow Mine. Sounds pretty even. 2 medevacs walking in here. They're probably going to cancel this 5th. I can't see him not doing it. This 5th is now in vision of said drop. And snipes the probe. Now he's going to cancel this Nexus. Boosting away. Well, I guess there's a little bit of room where you can do some damage here. But it's not like a blaring weakness for Abstract. And these medevacs are just going to sit in the top left. So remember, 20 of this supply isn't even here. So he's essentially holding this big-ass army with 110 supply worth of army when he already has, 53 SCVs. That's a lot. All things considered, when he needs to hold this off, yeah, he's going to be trying to do some damage with them, and he might get like the 4th, but it's going to be rough. Are there any storms left? Some good EMPs did go off, getting some of those Templar, but it looks like there's still 3 storms left. 2 of them go down on those SCVs, killing so many of them. All these Immortals and Zealots and Stalkers just doing so much damage as well. I mean, obviously the Archons do pretty good damage too. Definitely push into this area. 4 Marines are in that bunker, but that's it. Looks like he wants to defend this drop completely before doing any kind of pushing forward. They do not fly within range of the cannons, luckily for this medevacs. That would have been pretty sad. So Abstract now is like way ahead. He's got a base up on his opponent. He's got more workers. He's got a better supply. I mean, his supply is 183 to 106. Obviously, he's in a huge lead. Nice drop here in the back of the 3rd, killing some probes off down to, or got about 5 so far. But now some Zealots are coming in to clean this up. These mid-evacs are probably going to get fed back. That one is for sure anyway. So one gets away. Luckily, the one that did not have units in it was fed back. If you can hear that sound in the background, that would be my cat messing with the water dish in the house. It's kind of cute. So the 5th is now on the way for Abstract. The 4th is being landed here by MotoK, but this isn't a planetary, so he's going to have a lot of trouble holding this position if he tries to depend on that building again. Obviously, with the planetary there, you have a lot easier time holding against like Zealots and stuff like that because they do so much damage, and it is AoE. The Ghost Cloak, and there's no detection here for Abstract, though. Doing a lot of damage, getting some really nice EMPs, now scanning, but I don't really know why. Maybe he's looking for an observer. It doesn't exist. In the meantime, however, the actual bulk of the Protoss army is just destroying everything from most of the bio from the Terran. And these ghosts are about to run out of energy. Abstract doesn't know that. Oh, now some of them do. This Immortal almost got picked off. It's at about 20 health. Now all those ghosts are revealed. They can be killed so easily by this Protoss army. It does just too much damage for them. And I see MP on that Archon there, taking away its shields. I just don't know if it's enough now. I mean, 163 to supply to 176, and there it is, GG, man, by MotoK. So, a pretty cool opening by Abstract, and I really like how this transitions out. You know, he goes into that Templar style with a lot of gateways, which is what I like to play. So, I'm probably going to try this out a bit myself. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. And please come back and watch one more replay that I'm going to be casting. I have one from LaG.aBelieve versus Special Player. The spoiler is that they're from StarTale. Like, legitimately, so pretty excited about that.